Goat head. My stopwatch went away.
I can't help it. There it is. What is this?
Donuts.
Welcome to the Dumbass Club.
I know you know it.
Fairless
Hey.
and JoeT.
Live from CHUMP Studios.
Hey, I got those noises.
Those are man-made. These are chump approved and chump blowed.
What is going on in here?
What's going on? This.
I do. I love the mention.
Hey, I got a new song I want to sing.
Well, no. Stop. Did that say our deal?
No. Yeah.
Wasn't paying
It said our
attention.
deal.
It did? Okay.
I'm not scared of dying, and I don't really care.
Yes, you are.
If it's peace you find in dying, then let the time be near.
Why are you singing that?
I like
The
it.
only part of that song that's cool is the first part, the introduction before they start singing.
Then they get really. Oh, you mean the harmonica part of it?
That part.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
a good song. Look that song up. It's called "When I Die" by Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
I'm not looking at it.
But it was also sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary before them, and their version doesn't sound as good.
Really?
But it was written by some other guy that you never heard of, and he had 3 hit songs at the same time. A guy you never heard of.
What's it called?
And When I Die.
And When I Die?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Keep yakking.
And he had 3 hit songs. One of them was that one, and When I Die, and one of them was Eli's Coming, and then there was another one. 3 songs in the top 10 by a guy nobody ever heard of at the same time.
And When I Die by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the songwriter was Laura Nyro.
Yeah.
Is that
and
who you're
good,
talking
and,
about?
Yeah, Laura Nyro, and then Hit It. She had some other songs too.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Oh, there she is. She's not bad looking.
No, Eli's Coming, and then something else at the same time.
Eli and the 13th Confession, New York. 10 minutes.
Come on, Evelyn Wood, read that shit.
Let's see. I'm looking for a song.
I'm not scared of. Hi, Shauna. Huh?
Skylar Gray.
Skylar what?
Gray.
Who's?
Who sings that song?
No, it's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Skylar Gray.
Stone Soul Picnic. Stone Soul Picnic.
Never heard of him. That ain't it.
it.
I ain't. Hold on, my pocket's buzzed.
Up on the Roof.
Up on the roof. I don't remember.
Let's see. Discography.
It's my dumb sister.
Okay, let's see.
You never had a dumb sister, Joe.
No, I never had a sister.
I got 2 sisters. You want one of them?
No, I know your sisters. Don't want either one of them. I mean, I like them.
I'll give
I
you.
don't know your one sister. Your
I'll
redheaded sister, I don't know very well. I've only met her a few times, but
she's mean like her mother.
Is she?
She's mean like her mother.
Okay.
I'll trade you 2 sisters for 1 Bundy.
No, I wouldn't trade anything for Bundy.
Let's see what else I got.
Yeah.
Huh?
You ain't got nothing to trade for Bundy.
This is the Rick and JoeT Dumb Ass Club coming to you almost live from.
Why you point at me when you say that?
Because you're a dumbass.
Well, you're in here with me.
Yeah, well.
And you're the one that don't know anything. Well, yeah, I guess you did know about this girl, but her
Bingo!
name's Laura, whatever it was.
Bingo!
That's weird. Okay.
The Rick and JoeT Dumb Ass Club coming to you almost live from almost downtown
Turn
Dallas.
that back up so I can
It
make
is
noises.
up.
Let's see what I want to hit.
CHUMP Chump Radio.
Why don't you let me get out their call letters?
I did them.
This is Rick and JoeT from the Rick and JoeT Dumb Ass Club.
Yep.
Coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
Yep.
We are in the CHUMP studios where
Yep.
the current time is
1:45.
1:45.
It's always 1:45 in here.
I am RL Fairless Incorporated.
And I'm JoeT.
And you are the Dumbass Nation.
Yes, they are. They're listening to this. They got to be.
I think we're 13 listeners. Isn't that what we said?
Yeah. How many shows are we behind? Like this show will get posted
This-
probably what?
This show will be posted.
Christmas around 2013?
No, this show will be posted next Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, Thanksgiving 2013.
Bessler's busy. He was on a cruise. He takes his mother to the doctor every 45 minutes. And he had
a nap in there.
He had a hangnail that kept him out for a couple of months. Bessler.
Jeez.
Okay. Hey,
well,
I'm supposed to. You know what? I got to
show. You had to come in here and jack with.
I got to write down notes about the show so he don't have to listen to this whole show, just so he can write down a couple of descriptions.
Okay, so we're discussing how Bessler's an idiot.
Okay, Bessler is an idiot. Bessler.
They've never even seen Bessler on this show, have they? They don't know who Bessler is. They just know he's your brother-in-law.
Yeah, here, I'll draw you a picture of him real quick.
He's Sue's brother.
Sue's brother.
And Sue is who?
Sue's my old lady.
She's your first and third wife.
First and third.
First and third.
He looks kind of like you with no hair, though, Joe. I mean, with no...
he has hair.
Yeah, he got hair.
Yeah.
Does he wear glasses?
Yes.
Does he? I don't think he does.
He's here no, he doesn't.
He's
here every day, and you don't have a clue, do you?
You don't either.
Well, I don't hang around with him every day. I'm not writing his paycheck. If I was writing somebody's paycheck, I'd know what they look like.
His sister writes his paycheck.
Like I sign Kathy's paycheck. I know what Kathy looks like.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're trying to say your receptionist has big tits?
If she heard you call her a receptionist, wait a minute.
Hold on.
She would come up here and snatch you.
Hold on a minute. So she doesn't care if you say she got big tits.
I didn't say that.
She would be mad because I call her the receptionist.
He's absolutely right.
So she probably flattered by the big tits comment.
I didn't say anything about big tits.
You said that.
I didn't say anything. I just did this.
Oh, big hands.
Yeah, big hands.
Yeah, she got big
Now, that's different than what you say. You say she's got big milky whites.
Milky whites.
That's what you say.
Joe.
Anyway.
My kids are in this building.
She would not be upset about that. She's very sensitive to people calling her. I mean, she is my CFO. She's a chief financial officer.
Is she a white woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course she's sensitive.
Anyway, she's very sensitive because she'll come. People will come in the office and she'll go, they don't respect me. They don't think I know anything. I said, Kathy, that's not it. They're just talking to me. She goes, she's all sensitive about that. She goes, he just thinks I'm a secretary. And I go, nobody thinks you're a secretary. She gets all wound up.
Secretaries move up from a receptionist.
She gets all she's a CFO. She's a CPA. She's an accountant. She's very capable.
Yeah, well, I've heard both sides of the story before.
What? She's still a white woman, so that negates a lot of stuff. But
I told Gene the other day I got a letter from one of the service departments or something where everybody did so great and all that, and I sent it out. And then the very next one I get is,
that dumb
how
piece
come
of
my
shit.
bike's not ready, blah, blah, blah. And I sent it out, and I said, one fuck takes away 10 attaboys.
That's true.
One fuck takes away 10
what Bessler
attaboys.
looks like.
Oh, yeah, here's what Bessler, you got to hold it up there, Joe.
Okay.
This is a very accurate drawing of Steve Bessler, my brother-in-law, who's the IT guy. Back it up so you can see it. There he is. See, that's Steve Bessler right there. He's got red hair. Show that picture again. His hair is red. I can see it from here.
His hair's brown.
Oh, well,
He's
it
got
looks
brown hair in real life.
Yeah,
Just like I have no hair in real life.
Yeah. Why don't you just shave it bald? You know, if you
I just keep it cut short.
if you like lost your ears, your head would look like a perfect prick.
What's wrong with
You ever
you?
thought about that?
You remember I used to have hair.
I remember.
I used to have lots of dark hair, long hair.
I
dark.
got pictures of you
Yeah.
with hair.
Yeah, doesn't happen that way. Anyway.
So was your dad bald-headed?
Yeah, and his dad was bald-headed.
What about Tane, your ugly brother?
He's got plenty of hair.
Let's take
That
after
don't seem right, does it?
No.
I guess I had to pick before I was born. You got in the line and said to either pick brains or hair. I picked brains. Apparently, he picked hair.
I picked hair too. I'm fucked. I should have picked brains.
That's right. You should have. You got in the wrong damn
Oh
line.
shit! I got in the wrong line. I didn't even know what the line was forming. I think I got in the one that said free ice cream.
Is that the one you got in?
You know what I noticed? Like at Sturgis, You know, a lot of them go to the beer joints and stuff.
Yeah.
And then me and you and
We
some of
go
the
to
other
Dairy
hamsters,
Queen.
we go to Dairy Queen and eat the blizzards.
And, you know, we really, like Robbie was there last.
And so was
who was that?
I can't think of his name, but yeah, there was another guy. But there's a lot of bikers there eating ice cream.
Yeah.
So
Everybody else is down at the full throttle or something, getting, you know, shit-faced drunk, and we're at the Dairy Queen sitting on the bench eating a blizzard.
Yeah. Oh, well, we didn't get no trouble that way, did we?
No, we didn't. Plus, that was only about 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus,
9:30, we were in bed.
yeah, we were out of there for $2.
Yeah.
$2 or $3.
And I didn't feel bad the next day.
No.
I was up playing golf at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do the same drill this year? Well, we got a long time till Sturgis.
Yeah.
You know, I still want to do it. I told Cheryl I want to do it. And we actually already talked to her about it. I'm not going to be able to do it this year, I don't think, just because I got some. I want to go out to California and do that damn ride with those guys. Ride from Arlen's Place to Sturgis.
I would love to do that.
You know what she said? Here's what she said.
It takes
she
them
said,
a week to get there.
I know, but she said, well, then go, and instead of staying all week in Sturgis,
Hold
come
on.
home Monday or Tuesday.
You got to ask your wife to.
No, I didn't have to ask her. So that was just her suggestion. You know, I can't leave her alone with Bundy that long. She'd be in a panic.
Well, I would love to. I mean, it takes you. It literally takes them a week to get there,
Right.
And then they're in Sturgis a week,
Right.
And then they ship their bikes back. Some of them do.
Well, what she's saying is go out there, do the ride, then then only stay stay like through Monday in Sturgis, and then head home.
Well, you ought to.
You know, we could do that. We can play golf.
I'm not going to do that.
Why? It's the same time.
I would love to do that, but
And we could take our golf clubs. I could take the trailer. We could play golf almost every day, and then we could play golf all the way home. Just make it a golf trip and play golf every day where we are, from California to Sturgis and Sturgis to Dallas.
well, you can't play golf every day from.
Yeah, we could. We could get up every morning, play golf.
Not when you're on the ride with them.
You sure? They usually play once or twice.
I don't think they do anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think they do anymore.
But I think we could. I mean, we could figure it out. That'd be fun though. But they don't all ride together anyway. They break up in different groups.
Right.
Some of them leave early. Some of them leave late. Some of them got hangovers. Some of them don't.
I tell you, that Kyle Petty charity ride would be a great thing to do. I mean, that thing is really nice. They go through some of the most beautiful parts of the country. I mean, it's planned out to the minute minute.
But you got to plan that. But that's not one of those.
No, they plan it. All you got to do is show up and
I
write
know,
a
but
check.
you have to tell them when you register for that. I got online and looked. When you register, you have to say, I'm going to ride from this point to this point,
Right.
so that they know they've got hotels and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's right. Or most of them ride the whole thing.
Yeah. That's what
This year they're
Herschel
going
does,
to
doesn't he?
Florida or something.
I don't want to go to Florida. I don't like Florida.
I think they're starting in California or Oregon or something.
Well, you know, that ride that we did from your cousin's house, or from really Arlen's place, but then we went up to your cousin and went up through Oregon and come up. That's a beautiful ride.
Right.
The only baby was bad is that one day when it rained on us all damn day.
Yeah.
But the rest of that ride was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's the stuff like that is what they ride through. And, I mean, they're riding on the side of mountains, cliffs, and everything
But
else.
this year, the hamster trip is going up. They're going to Glacier National Park, which I've been to, and beautiful. That's one of the most gorgeous places in the world. Then they're going to Crater Lake first.
More beautiful than Pam Anderson's bedroom?
Yeah, that's how good it is. That's how good it is. Now, if Pam was naked in there, that's a whole different deal.
Okay.
But anyway, her bedroom, yeah, it's a lot better.
Excuse
looking than her bedroom.
me.
They're going to Crater Lake, then they're going to Glacier National Park. I mean, they're hitting all these big, beautiful places all the way. They're going almost to the Canadian border.
Right.
I mean, Glacier National Park is on the border.
No, it'd be a cool deal to go, but they don't all ride together.
Well, still, but
Some of them don't get up till noon and everything
But we can
else.
do whatever we want to do and still be on the ride. And the thing about it is they all get together every night for dinner and mess around and stuff. That'd be a fun ride to do.
No, I'd love to. I
You
just
know?
can't take a week. I'm wound too tight. Actually, I wanted to go see a doctor about getting some Adderall, I think.
What is Adderall?
It's a attention deficit disorder drug that I guess it's pretty popular because I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But I guess they give it to people and it makes them where they can kind of concentrate.
Well, you concentrate, just not very well.
I can't concentrate. I'll start to do something, and
Have you talked to your doctor about it?
No.
Well,
Which
that's to
doctor?
do.
My asthma doctor?
I don't know.
My asthma doctor doesn't give shit. Actually, she does. She's more than my doctor, but she don't know.
But she could refer you to another doctor to see what
Yeah.
it is, and they might give you some of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go get that checked out because if something will help me focus more, because I tend to get 80,000 things going at once, and it's just
Some of that's discipline too.
I could use it.
And you are one of the most disciplined people I know in the world.
I'm
so I
telling
don't-
you.
when you set your
I'm
mind to
telling
something-
you, it's mental, Joe. It's mental.
Okay, I'll give you the mental part.
It is mental.
I'll give you the mental part.
See that picture of Bessler I drew?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever drawn something like that for Bessler?
Well, I think I can do a little better job than that.
You don't even use the proper ink or the.
I use a purple pen. See, you sign everything. You got me started. Rand signs everything in red. You do everything, and I do purple. Mine's purple. I got purple felt pens is what I sign everything in. So instead of this red stuff that looks like you're grading a paper, mine's actually better.
Different, maybe. Not necessarily better.
Okay. So what's going on in the motorcycle industry?
The
Slowing
victory
down for the
parts.
winter.
The victory parts are doing pretty good. We've got a
Yeah.
lot of bikes that we're working on back there.
Yeah. You're building another bike, another cross country like yours for the guy in California,
Yeah.
right? You're doing that. What other builds you got going on? You got a Royal Enfield for our buddy John Christner.
Yeah. And we've
That's gonna
got
be a cool little bike. I like
doing
that
a bike
front
for-
end on that bike.
I do too. We're
Man.
doing a bike for Allstate.
Yeah.
Taking my bagger and putting a 26 and all that on that.
Right. And then you're gonna repaint it blue, I guess.
No, it's gonna be all of them.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah.
Correct. All the colors.
Yeah.
Why don't you stick to one? If you get
One
get
color
it right.
don't draw a crowd.
Well, it depends on what color it is.
Oh, please.
You almost said it.
You almost had me. I almost blurted it out there.
So you're gonna. Do you know what theme you're gonna paint on it or anything yet? Or are you still working on all that?
What do the word cosmic mean to you, Joe?
I have no idea. When
Cosmic.
it comes
What's
to
in your fat little brain right now when I say the word cosmic?
stars and the moon and the sun?
All of that.
Martians.
Man,
and
what kind of bike doesn't have a Martian on it? Who ever heard of a bike without a Martian?
I have.
You
yeah,
kidding
oh,
me?
Yeah.
Little Ricky.
Get that thing away from me.
Joe's looking at
Do
it.
you have one of those I can have?
You can have that one.
Huh?
I think I might have one somewhere.
Do you have an extra one?
Oh, you know what?
What?
In the former tattoo shop back there, I got one.
Okay, well, I'm going to take it. I
Ask
want one.
little Ricky if
'Cause
you,
that's-
you have to ask.
I'm not talking to little.
Ask little Ricky if you can have it.
He's getting bluer.
He's not going to give you one. Little Ricky, can Joe have it? No. You got
Little Ricky.
What?
I'm going to punch you in the head.
Ask little Ricky if you
Get
can.
it? No, I can't talk to that stupid thing.
Ask it. He
That
might.
thing is
He might
creepy.
give it to you.
No, I don't
He
want
likes
to-
you,
I don't want
Joe.
nothing that bad.
Joe,
He
he
don't like
likes-
me. I don't like it. I like him less.
If you just ask him, I'm sure he'll give it to
No,
you.
I can't. I can't talk to that stupid thing.
Go ahead.
That thing is creepy.
You could already ask him 5
I
times.
can't.
Ask
I
him if you
can't even
can-
look at him.
Ask him if you can
Can I
have
have
it.
that stupid picture?
No! He don't like you, Joe. Little Ricky don't
I'm
like
gonna
you.
punch him in the head.
Don't touch little Ricky. He don't like you.
Why is he turning blue?
I don't know.
He's getting bluer.
I think they must have used
I think
modeling.
he's holding his breath.
I think they must have used modeling something or
But
other.
the only part that's turning blue is his head.
It's actually, he's getting old like me.
Are you turning blue?
Well,
I think he's holding
he's
his
in good
breath.
shape because he goes to the gym with me, but the rest of him is aging, Joe.
Yeah, no shit.
No shit.
Jeez.
You don't look
that's
so.
a creepy
Little Ricky,
thing.
you need a facelift or something. Look, even his beard is turning gray.
I know. I ain't worried about his beard. I'm worried about the stuff around his eyes and nose and stuff.
Something's
His
wrong with
forehead.
little. He's afflicted, Joe. Yeah, but he said you couldn't have one. Sorry. Because I actually have one of those in the tattoo parlor,
Yeah.
and you could probably have that.
Okay. Well, if you don't care, I may take it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the only picture I don't have. I've got all my other boards
Yeah.
and stuff. That's the one I don't have. Well, I mean, I've got the picture of Debbie and stuff, but I don't have a big one of that in the.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
deal.
I'll remind me, and I'll pull it off the wall.
Okay.
You can have it.
Good.
You can buy it. Go and try it. You
So
can
you're
pay me
just-
next week.
So you're just tattooing out of the trailer now? That seems to be more business. Well, I mean, that makes sense because it's right there in the middle of everybody.
I went in there this weekend, and I spent probably as much time as I can sit in one spot. 5 minutes, literally 5 full minutes.
2 minutes.
Well, I was talking to a customer that was getting a tattoo, and I said, this is pretty cool in here because it was on Sunday, it was busy, you can see all the bikes, you can still hear the band, you can still hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Air conditioner was on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
you're in the
perfect
middle of the
there.
action versus back here.
Yeah.
all
I
by
mean, you
yourself.
can sit there and you can see everything that's going on versus being in a private
Now,
room
what if
back
you bring
there.
a girl in there that wants a tattoo around her private area?
Well, what I was going to tell you the other day is that I thought about telling you, but I wasn't too sure, is I've already banged 3 different girls in that tattoo trailer back there.
Oh, you have.
Uh-huh.
Does Sue know about this?
Shh, you big mouth. X-nay on a pokey, Joe.
Yeah, in the tattoo parlor, or in the tattoo shop, or in the trailer?
No, I like to do it out in public.
Oh,
The
okay.
trailer.
Get up behind them and give them a
Oh, my God, Joe. Right in there like
good.
that.
No wonder your business is down.
No wonder little Ricky's turning blue. Hey, little Ricky, can Joe have that picture? No.
Shut up, little Ricky. It's time I hit you in the head. So, number, what do you do if a girl wants like something on her boob or somewhere else that's kind of her butt's hanging out or something? What do you do?
Just turn the chair facing the other direction.
Oh,
I mean, we can still use the other one, but
Yeah.
you know what? I'm turning that into we're going to have some offices in there.
right.
There's the guy that I was telling you that a guy's fixing to buy my Janis Joplin bike.
Yeah.
He owns a couple of gun stores in Oregon,
Yeah.
and he and I have talked about him putting a gun store back there.
Really?
What do you think about that?
Hey, I think it'd be great. I mean, what do you got to do to open a gun
Well,
store?
that's he knows all the federal laws,
Right.
and he's going to check into the Texas laws. I mean, I'm not against it.
No, I don't.
He lives in
The
Oregon.
only thing you may have an issue with is selling alcohol and guns in the same location. That may be your issue.
Well, but
I know
it's-
there's all kinds of laws about that stuff.
I'm sure there is, but this is 2 different pieces of property.
Yeah, well,
It's a completely different address. It's
Yeah.
on a completely different street.
yeah, I don't know. He'll just have to check. I have no clue. I just always know, the
Right.
alcohol and firearms, I don't know what the rules are. There's some kind of rules about all that.
Oh, I'm sure not rules, laws.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure he'd have to.
To sell what kind of guns? I mean, just all
Well,
kinds?
I mean, look at it. That Bachman Pawn and Loan is right down the street there, and it's next to all kinds of beer joints and stuff.
Yeah. Do they sell guns in there?
Yeah,
Oh, they do?
yeah. I bought a gun in there.
Sell
10 years
pistols
ago.
and rifles
Yep.
and just, normal hunting stuff and
Yeah.
all that. I mean, guns is a big business. I don't know why not. Would
Right.
you partner with him or just release him the space?
Probably just leasing the space.
Yeah. Because it's all locked up back there.
Yeah.
Got a separate entrance, all that stuff.
I think his wife likes Texas, and he likes Texas, and I don't know. We're talking about it. I mean,
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe.
Why the hell not just try to figure it out?
yeah.
You know?
So he's I've made a deal to sell my Janis Joplin bike, and you know what I just kept thinking?
See, of
is-
all your bikes you built, I'm telling you, and I don't mean that. That's probably my least favorite.
You know what? That is a very fun bike to ride.
It is?
Yeah.
It's just I'm looking at it over there on the wall. It's just my least favorite. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I think because of the way that seat sets up,
Right.
and I don't like those little gas tanks, and I don't like ape hangers. I'm not big on sissy bars. So they're just, I appreciate what it is. I like it. I love the motor. I do like the motor.
I would say out of all the people that come in, if they named my favorite bikes,
Yeah.
that's in the top 3.
I wouldn't doubt that. I understand.
Guess
It's a
what? Out of
beautiful
all my
bike.
bikes, what people would rank as number 1?
Tattoo bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
People rank that tattoo bike as number 1.
And see, I like the tattoo bike.
Yeah, I do
I like
too.
the style of it, the rake of it. All that, because it's more my style.
The tattoo bike gets ranked
Where is
way
it?
up
No,
there.
it's right over your head, right there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
probably, when obviously one of the most famous bikes I ever did was a Dane Coors bike.
Oh,
People
yeah.
love that Dane Coors bike.
And, well, you know what? I remember us talking about that sitting in your office one day. We go, "What do you got all these extra parts in this frame? What do
Yeah.
you think about this building?" And it started out we were going to build it was going to be a Coors Light bike to begin with, wasn't it? No, not a Coors
No,
Light.
it was going to be
Miller Light.
No. This was before we got the beer company involved.
Yeah.
We were going to call it Ricky Light, remember?
Oh, that's right. And we were going to put all the crazy stuff on
Yeah,
there.
we were going to basically make a takeoff of Coors Light or of Miller Light
Right.
and call it Ricky Light.
Yeah.
And then Coors, I mentioned something to
They
the
came in and
Coors
sponsored
guy.
the bike.
They came in and they gave me some dough and sponsored it, so we used Coors.
Well, yeah, that's a cool bike. And what
Yeah.
y'all did, I mean, some of that work on that bike is some of the coolest stuff you've done. Those bottle caps,
Yeah.
the tabs for the end of the gas tanks and all that. I mean, that's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I know that bike came out really good.
Has Milton got it down at his place now?
Yeah,
So you got both of them down there?
yeah,
So he's got the Miller Lite bike and the Coors bike.
yeah.
And I thought he was going to build something else.
Well, he bought my Discovery Channel bike.
Oh, that's right.
Remember my
your
Triumph? I got it in here
I don't know
somewhere.
where it is.
Oh, it's over there behind
Yeah.
you.
But he, I always, the only time I ever see Milton anymore is I see him on Barrett Jackson or one of these car auctions. He's buying stuff.
It's just that I got the clown bike, and I got Betty, and I got Janice, and I got Pam, and I've got the psychedelic chopper, and the tattoo bike, and the
Panhead,
The
your orange,
Panhead
your
and the-
shovel head.
shovel head, and the Triumph, and
You can't get rid of the panhead.
no the
If
pan.
anything ever happens to you,
Yeah.
I hope everybody knows I get that bike when something ever happens to you.
The Panhead's forever.
Right.
My shovel head's forever because I bought it
Blackie's
new,
obviously
and
forever.
Blackie's forever.
Yeah.
But
Everything else you could reproduce.
yeah, and then the other bike, I think that
I like your little Triumph too.
Yeah, I do too, but I'd sell that.
Yeah.
But I do like that bike. And then, but just you remember what I told you when we were in Sturgis and we went for a long ride through Spearfish Canyon and all that?
Yeah.
I said one last ride. One ride, you can ride any bike you've ever done. What was your ride? And I said mine would be Pam, remember?
Yeah.
I was riding Pam.
Right.
That's when I got that ticket for doing 79 miles an hour. Remember?
Yeah. We were coming back out of Deadwood, headed towards Spearfish.
That bike just rides so easy and so nice, and it just glides along there. I love that bike.
If I could I don't know if I could have any bike back.
I asked you, and you said,
say?
I think you said your little purple bike.
Yeah, I think that's my little purple hardtail that I
Yeah,
built.
I
That
think
would
that's
probably
what
be
you
it.
said.
Yeah, I like that little bike.
But I'm just thinking, I got all of these bikes. They're just sitting there. I mean, I take them out and ride a little bit here and a little bit there, but if I can sell them and take that dough and put it back into the company, why the hell not?
Well, yeah. Plus, I mean, it's like I say, unless there's something sentimental about them. I mean, that's what I've always said. Unless I found something sentimental about a bike, why wouldn't I sell it? I mean, and I'd build another one and do something different.
Right.
I mean,
Well, but to
like
me,
I say, I understand your Panhead because you bought that bike new. Or
well,
not new. You
I
bought it
built
used
that
from-
bike.
from
That
Browns.
Right, that bike I've had. Well,
It's had like 5 generations.
yeah,
Same motor, different other stuff.
I bought that bike from Browns, and it didn't look anything like that when my wife was pregnant with Biggin,
Right.
and Biggin's fixing to turn 26.
Yeah.
My shovel head I bought new in '82,
Right.
and my 61 Triumph pre-unit 650 Blackie was my dad's best friend. He got killed on it coming to our house.
Yeah.
That bike means, the world to my dad and means the world to me.
Right.
And then the other one that I'm going to do that I'm never going to I'm glad I got it back was my chopper there.
Oh yeah. Well, that was one of the first bikes you built after
That
you
was-
got this shop.
Right. That was the first long chopper that I've ever built.
Yeah.
And I've got to get in and finish that damn thing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need a whole lot. I got the front end on it.
Yeah.
I wish those wheels were still there, but
Well, you can
know.
replace those wheels if you decide you wanted to.
well, not with Pat Kennedy wheels. You can't.
Well, no, that's true. Well, I don't know. Have you talked to Pat?
You can. His numbers are all gone.
Really? You can't even get
Actually, I
hold of him
talked to
anymore?
Jay Allen, and he was supposed to give me Pat's phone number. Let me.
Well, he's still out there in Bisbee somewhere.
Yeah, no, he's still on that same piece of property when we went to his house. He's still there.
Yeah. Just he probably doesn't have a phone. He don't want anybody calling him.
Right. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then I'm gonna sell a few of my trucks. I sold my '67 Chevelle.
Yeah.
And I'd like to sell my little 71 C10 with a
That
blower
orange
on
one?
it.
Yeah. Don't sell the black one.
No, the black
best
one I'm
you've
keeping.
got. I like that one.
I want to keep. Here's what I want to keep, Joe. I want to keep my little black 69.
Yeah, I like that truck.
I want to keep my my dually, my Strokers Dallas dually,
Yeah.
just because I've had it for so many years, and I want to keep my little Corvette. That's it.
Oh, you're
And I want to keep my Trans Am. I'm not getting rid of my Trans Am.
you'd sell your 59 panel wagon?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Nah.
I mean, I like it, and I've had it for 16, 17 years,
Yeah.
but it don't mean anything to me.
Right. Well, that's the way I look at it. If something means something to me, it's got sentimental value.
Well,
I'll keep it. If it doesn't, and I look at it differently. Before, nothing had sentimental. Now, I mean, some of this stuff I'm gonna give to Bundy.
Right.
You know, I go, well, I'm not gonna sell it because I'll give it to Bundy. And if
You
he
know,
wants to
that's
sell
gonna
it or do
that's gonna
something-
be the sad part. You know, I mean, to talk about a sad subject, as good as everything is with Bundy now,
Yeah.
the sad part is going to be when you're older and you're not going to live to see Bundy be 40 years old.
No, I won't.
You know, I mean,
that'd make me.
you're gonna.
That'd make me 90 something.
Yeah,
That won't
I mean,
happen.
You'll miss out on a lot of his stuff, but
Well, that's
now's the best time.
That's why I'm trying to give him all kinds of memories and stuff now, and I will as long as I can, and
Right.
do that, and he'll grow up and be a good kid, and, but he'll have lots of stuff.
You know
loves
who
hot rods.
said that same thing was Jeffrey Dahmer's parents.
You think?
They did.
I don't think they did.
They did. They said that flesh-eating motherfucker's going to grow up to be president one day.
Yeah. If he doesn't kill everybody first.
He got the heart of a lion.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Bundy ain't going to be like that. Bundy's a good little
Ted
boy.
Bundy was.
Yeah, that's true.
That's another Bundy there.
Al Bundy. I hope he just don't grow up like Al Bundy.
Shoe salesman?
Yeah. Although there's worse things than being a shoe salesman.
Yeah, Al Bundy's okay.
You know, hey, girl I dated in high school. I don't think I ever told you the story. Girl I
White
dated-
woman?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Dated in high school. Her mom and dad got divorced. This is a long lead up to a not so funny thing. I'm just warning you. So anyway, but it's kind of fun. It makes you want to think about career moves and how there's positives in every career move. Her mom and dad got divorced, and so before they got
What
divorced,
was her name?
Her name was Karen.
Karen. What's her last name? I'm going to give her a little shout
I
out.
don't remember. I can't remember.
Let's say Sturch. Karen Sturch. I had a friend named Karen Sturch.
Okay, that's fine.
Karen Sturch. Hi, Karen. There's a shout out.
Anyway, it has nothing to do with Karen. Anyway, her mom and dad were getting divorced, so her dad bought her mom a shoe store before they got married.
Her dad bought the mom a shoe store.
and
She
then-
liked shoes so much.
No, just so she'd have a way to make a living.
Uh-oh. He said, baby, I'm ditching your fat ass,
So
but listen, here's
she
you.
wasn't fat. She was a good-looking woman.
But here's you a shoe store.
That's right.
Keep
So
your
she's
dumb ass busy.
Anyway,
Occupied.
and then she started dating this other guy after they got divorced, and he worked in the shoe store with her.
Oh,
Okay.
so she owns a shoe store. She's fraternizing with employees.
That's right.
Okay.
Anyway, we were all having dinner one night or something, and he was telling me, he said shoe business is great, and I'm thinking, how can the shoe business be great? Long story short is these women go to shoe stores, and they sit there, and they spread their legs with no panties on, flirting with the shoe salesman guy. So there's upsides.
Do they
to
still
being,
have shoe stores like that? Do they
Well,
still pull out that metal thing and slide it and
I
measure
think
your
so.
foot
I don't
and all
know.
that?
I don't know. I mean, I think they just do it at Nordstrom's.
Oh, that's
But
from
anyway,
all
he
lady
was like,
shops.
he's like, you'd be surprised how many women come in there and they're flirting with the shoe salesman and flashing them. So there's upside to everything. So being a shoe salesman is not that bad.
Unless you're queer.
Well,
Then it
then-
might not.
Maybe then you get guys coming in kilts.
Yeah, might do it. Might show off for the shoe salesman.
I don't want to. Anyway, I'm thinking, I guess there's an upside to everything. So if I ever get
So,
down on
and
my
he was
luck.
saying that in front of his old lady?
No, he was like telling me. They were in a private conversation. He was kind of telling me.
So he was older than you.
Oh yeah, he was.
So basically he was saying,
I was a teenager. I was,
So he was saying, look, pal, let me tell you about my job. I'm a shoe salesman. Let me tell you some of the perks of being a shoe salesman.
That's right.
And
you get to look at big fat chicks at Snatch.
Excuse me, I don't think you can say snatch on the radio.
You just did. So anyway, so I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of this as a positive thing. There's an upside to every job. So even if you're a lowly shoe salesman like Al Bundy,
lowly,
yeah.
Just you remember when Mark Cuban made fun of the boys at the Dairy Queen?
No, what'd he say?
He said something about, you know, the referees in the NBA were so stupid they ought to be working at Dairy Queen.
Right.
So then the Dairy Queen people got all pissed at him.
Ass.
So then he went and he worked for 2
okay,
hours.
then maybe I got to go and be.
You got to go to the shoe store
Okay.
and work in a. If one of you 13 listeners has a connection with the shoe store. For Joe saying lowly,
But I want
and
to
it's
go
on
to
tape.
I want to go to the shoe store where they come in and
Show you their snatch.
I want to go to that one.
Joe, you could take like binoculars around your neck.
I just see what I'll do is I'll hang my phone like a necklace. Hit it. I'll hit it. I'll take some pictures. Put them on here.
You could put them on the website. Any girls that
I start a new website called www.shoesnatch.
shoe snatch. I think you just got a new word.
Shoe snatch.
Shoe snatch.
You
remember?
this is why this show is not for white women.
No,
That's why we don't
they're
like
too
white women.
sensitive.
They'll be all
We don't
upset
want
about
any
this.
white women calling us.
Well, the other side of that is you got to think about the positive. I'm trying to think positive things these days.
Okay.
See, if white women listen to this, might give them an idea. Then they're going, whoa, I'll just slip them panties off and go to the shoe store. So then
Well, how's that going to benefit us?
Well, it doesn't, but it benefits some shoe salesman
A
somewhere.
lowly shoe salesman, you said.
That's right.
Lowly.
That's right.
You're going to work at the Kenny shoe store, Joe.
I don't want to work. I forgot about Kenny's. Wasn't there a Kenny's shoe store when we were kids?
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Kenny's?
He
They
died.
got bought by Payless or
He
something?
died, Joe. Kenny died.
You know, I don't ever remember going shoe shopping when I was a kid.
Oh, I
got
do.
shoes.
My mama used to take me and my brother shoe shopping.
Really? We never went that I can remember. Shoes just showed up.
Now, my grandma used to take us to buy shoes. You remember if you went to some stores, they had like, you know, the shoes for the kids. They would be in like one of the big wire, almost like a big trash can, and it would be just full of shoes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, when we were kids.
remember
Mainly
that.
it was the thong shoes. You remember thong
yeah.
shoes?
Yeah.
Now they don't call them thong shoes. They call them
Flip-flops.
flip-flops.
Yeah.
But we call them thongs, so just got, you know, the one.
Well, I didn't wear those. I didn't like them.
I didn't either, but those were huge.
So did you wear Converse when you were a kid?
Yeah, I mean, we wore Chucks, but
See,
we
I
also
didn't. I wore PF Flyers.
we wore PF Flyers. We wore Keds.
Yeah, I wore Keds.
Keds was,
You
I
like
think Keds was
there the little sticker on the back that said Keds.
yeah. Wasn't that the cheapest one? Was Keds?
Probably.
Yeah, cause we wore because Chucks were pretty expensive back then because they were really popular.
Yeah, but I actually like, and I still wear PF Flyers today. That's what I wear is to those Chucks today because they got arch support in them. Those damn Chucks got no arch
Is
support.
that how you got to be on the cover of the Sports
I
Illustrated?
was not on the cover.
You told me.
I did not.
You told me
I
you was
did
on the
not.
cover of Sports
I
Illustrated.
did not.
What was the
I never
story
told you.
then?
There was just a story in there years
Oh,
ago.
a story about. So on one page there's a story about O.J. Simpson.
He wasn't even around then.
Okay, so there's a story about Roger Staubach on one page, and then JoeT.
There's probably a story about Jim Thorpe or something.
Dang, you're old. A story about Jesse Owens.
Yeah, there you go.
How he beat them Germans.
He whooped Hitler's ass.
He whooped Hitler, and then you flipped it over, and there's you
That's
and
me.
your PF Flyers.
That's right.
Is that the ones where you can run faster and jump higher?
Yeah. Actually, in one of my albums, one of my annuals from high school, it's got a picture of my feet wearing PF Flyers.
Does it?
Just my feet. And I knew it was my feet because it was during a football game, and we were playing out at Lowe's Stadium. It's the first time I ever played on AstroTurf.
Right.
We went out there to practice on it before we played on it that night.
Right.
And I could get best traction with PF Flyers better than I could little cleats. So I wore my PF Flyers in high school playing football.
So why was there a story about you in the Rolling Stone?
Because I wrote that song, and I think I'm going to die, or whatever that song. I don't know.
I'm not scared of dying, and I don't really care.
What made you get on that song?
If it's you know what? I don't know. I mean, it's some reason, and of course it'll take the show in a different direction. But for some reason, I've been thinking about dying lately.
Why?
I don't
Just
know.
because you're getting old?
Somebody
when you're 30,
asked
you don't
me,
think about this stuff.
Somebody asked me one day about, and I don't remember. We were busy. You know, I talked to a million people, and somebody said something basically to the tune of, which bike would you want to be remembered for? How would you want it? Basically, you know, if I'm dead, what would I want my legacy to be?
Yeah.
And it just kind of.
Well, I could have told them that.
It just
that you banged Pam Anderson. That's what you want your legacy to be. Now let's talk about what your legacy will be.
You know, and that song came into my head, and I was driving home that night, and I was just thinking about, you know what, if I'm dead and gone, will anybody even remember?
Oh, sure. Sure.
It's the song, and I kept thinking, I'm not scared of dying, and I don't really care. If it's peace you find in dying, then let the time be near. And then I thought, am I scared of dying? No, because you know what? If I died today, and I've told you this before, you and I have talked about this before. If I died today, you know what? I'm okay with it.
Sure.
I'm okay with
You
what
gotta be
I've done
okay
and
with
where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff I still want to do, but if I died today. You got good kids, got a grandbaby now, got a good business. I mean, that's the thing. You always want to accomplish more, but you got to be happy with your life. Yeah.
And you are.
I am.
I mean,
I'm content with my life.
You know, and we've talked about this 100 times. I mean, 20 years ago, would we have ever thought this? It's been about 20 years since all this. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been 17 years that this place has been open.
Yeah.
I never forget. I can still picture you. You're driving, and I'm sitting over there minding my own business as usual.
And I throw that.
And you go, I want to tell you something, but you promise you can't say anything. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I looked at you like, man, this has got to be big.
Because it had been weighing on my mind, and the reason I didn't want him to tell anything, because we had a group of people that we ran around with, and one of them was my boss at Glidden Paint.
Yeah.
His name is Phil Baldwin, and he rode Harleys with us, and he was
I rode with him all the time.
He was one of our buddies, and you know, I said,
you didn't want me to say anything to Phil.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Rick fixed to quit because you were the top salesman.
I was the top salesman, and I just, you know, I had this crazy idea, and you know, if you would have come out and said, "Oh, you're nuts, you're stupid, don't do," but you didn't.
No.
You said, "You know what?
Why
that
not?
could be a pretty cool." And if it would have been just if we would have said it over lunch and you went your way and I went my way, probably never would have done it. But
we had 2 days to talk about it.
How many days?
A week.
We had a week. I mean, we were just left Dallas heading to Daytona.
Yeah. And
we talked about it all the way down there, all week long, and all the way back.
Yeah.
That's all. And then once we got back, we started the ball rolling.
Yeah. That was a wild trip.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
I mean, we need to go back and write a book about some of this stuff. I mean, we just wrote kind of some of this stuff down. I mean, that would be a pretty funny book.
Hell, I don't think we can remember it all.
Well, I remember it because remember we started out early in the morning.
Oh,
we planned the trip ahead of.
Yeah, I remember. We were
all
at
Jeff Long's shop waiting on stupid Edmondson to show up.
Yeah, and we thought Jeff Long was going, and he said, "Oh no, I've been up all
night.
I'll
fly down later."
Yeah.
And then Edmondson, we didn't get to the first gas stop. Edmond said, "I've been up all night. I'm too tired. Can you drive my truck?" So I drove Edmondson's truck.
Yeah, because me and you were riding together, and he was behind us. And first gas stop.
Yeah.
I think we're in freaking Lancaster or something.
I don't think we made it to Mesquite.
Yeah, and then he wants you to drive. So you're driving a truck of somebody we hardly knew back then.
And he got in the back seat and went to sleep and slept for a while.
Then we stopped at Strip Joints on the way and.
Did we on the way down there? We did on the way back.
On the way back, we did.
We stopped at that weird one on the way back in Louisiana over there, or East Texas. I
remember
we Sons of Silence guy.
Yeah, we stopped at one, and Joe was wanting to tip them, and so Joe stands up, and I said, "You can't give them the money here." And he said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, You got to sling it. You said, what are you talking about?
Sling it? I don't sling the money.
That's what they did, though, because I was watching them. They were the guys, you can't touch the girl.
Pitch it up. There's a table like this size.
Yeah, and so they're dancing in this, like this trough, and instead of giving them the money like you do here and you shove it up their drawers, that was against, I think we're in Louisiana.
Well, you're in Louisiana or East Texas
You had
somewhere.
to sling it. It wasn't Texas. It was Louisiana. You had to sling it out on the ground. Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember
I
all
do.
them dollar bills on the ground? They slung it out
And
there.
then the other story about that, there was a lot of fun things on that trip. There's Karina that was with us all that week, the Banditos old lady that was in the photo shoot.
Yeah, let's
And
don't get into all that,
and
Joe.
then there was Martha.
Some things you can't put in the book.
Then there was Martha.
Yeah, she wanted to show us her tits, and I said no.
What an idiot.
Oh, yeah, I was an idiot.
Anyway, and then we went out to that fish camp, And
Yeah, Joe had to get on the owner. The owner of the fish camp got drunk. Joe had to get on him because the girls were. He was trying to feel up the girls or something.
I told
remember?
him, I said, don't bother them girls. I mean, they were all like, can you stop him? I said, yeah, I'll talk to him. I said, stop bothering them girls. He was all over them.
Hey, we could write a bunch of books out of some of the experiences we've had on some of that stuff.
You know what? You should have kept. Well, you probably have kept a record. We go find all your little notebooks somewhere.
I got them
about
all.
The life at Strokers. Maybe that's your next deal. Let's see. You've already mastered TV.
Oh, I don't know about if masters.
Okay, you've already screwed up TV.
There you go.
You've already screwed up radio.
Yeah, I got that right.
You write a few articles for some magazines.
Yeah.
You've already screwed that up.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Actually, I got
is-
an article due today,
Okay.
by the way.
So maybe you need to try like a novel.
I want.
and
You know
screw
what?
that
I
up.
want to write a book.
Well, there you go.
I do want to write
Why
a book.
not about this whole? I mean, there's been lots of stories.
No, it's not that part, Joe. It's the part where you go to a cabin up there and you got you a snow bunny and you locked in the cabin for months and months while you're writing the book. That's the part I want to do. That's the
Okay.
part.
Okay.
It's the snow bunny
The
and
snow bunny
the
part and
cabin in
locked
the
in a
woods.
cabin?
Don't you watch TV?
Now, apparently, I don't watch what you watch.
They go out to the.
My wife won't let me watch porn.
Mine will. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So you ought to write a book. I mean, if you went
I
back,
would love to.
the story of, just call it the story of Strokers. It's like the story of O or Lord of the Rings or something. The Lord of Strokers, something like that, and about how it started.
No,
and
you
the
got to
story.
have a catchy name.
Well, we'll think of a catchy name. You get the book written, and that'll give us plenty of time to do a catchy name. But there's how it started, then all the crazy events that have happened around here, and the weird things, or the trips to Sturgis, the golf trips, the getting rid of ex-wives. I mean, think about all that stuff. There's been a lot go on here in 17 years.
So I must be dying. I'm having flashbacks now.
You just indigestion. Like the day we were standing out front, and Tina and Lisa got in the truck and drove off.
And
Remember?
Joe said, "Hey, Rick, there's the ex-wives club right there." And it wasn't 2 months later.
It
They
wasn't
were.
long. It wasn't long after that, and I didn't have any idea at that point. Neither did you.
No.
Neither did you. I just was making a joke.
Hey, we had dreamed about it though, Joe.
We had hoped and prayed.
Yeah,
for it.
we had prayed for it. And the funny thing was that those girls didn't even like each other.
Not really. I mean,
but
they got along.
They got along, but it was the first time and the only time I ever remember them getting into a vehicle and going somewhere
Yeah, they were
by
like,
themselves.
"You want to go?" I said, "Sure," and they took off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, well, there they go.
The
Good
ex-
riddance.
The soon-to-be ex-wives club, you said. Yeah, that was a good one.
Stuff like that.
Getting into the hamsters and all that.
Yeah, that's right.
Me getting arrested in Sturgis and you having to
Bailing
come
your ass out of
bailing me
jail.
out.
There's all that stuff. Me pulling. I mean, the night you got in the hamsters, I remember I was on that bike right there, that white bike,
Yeah.
and I was coming down there. And I
Were
was,
you on that bike? Oh,
Yes,
we
I
took
was
that.
on
I
that
forgot
bike.
about that. We took that bike down there.
I was on that bike, and I
I
came
forgot
downtown. You
about
called
that.
me and said, "I got in."
That's Ed Hobbs' bike.
Yeah, you said I got in. I'm down. We're down at the Silver Dollar, and I said I'll be right there. I was already in bed,
Yeah.
sleep. Woke up, got my clothes on. I said I'm going down to the bar. Jumped on that bike, and I was going 20 miles an hour. Literally, I was barely moving. The cop pulled me over halfway down there. When I pulled up in front of the bar, said, "What's your rush?" And I go, "What's my rush? I'm going 20. What's wrong with
Speed
you?"
limit's 12.
I said, "I'm going in. My buddy just got in the hamsters." He said, "Okay, go in there."
Yeah, that's that same stretch that I got pulled over on where I
you
got
were going
arrested.
the other direction, though. You were coming back. I was going in. Yeah. Where'd you actually get pulled over at?
Right there in front of that Dairy Queen.
Oh, really? I thought you were up further.
No, I was right there. I was right there before that stop sign.
Oh,
I told the guy, I said, my goddamn hotel's right there. I can see the sign of it.
He said, "You're drunk. You're going to jail."
What he said. I said, I'll walk over there. Nope, you're going to jail.
Oh.
And I told Sue, I said, go knock on Joe's door and tell him to come get me.
That's what I did. We were already in bed that night. She came and knocked on the door and said, "I don't know where y'all had been that we didn't go." You'd been somewhere.
I don't
Anyway,
remember.
I remember, yeah, she knocked on the door.
And you know the sad part was I wasn't really drunk.
President, please.
He asked me to blow,
Yeah.
and Rand had always told me don't blow.
Yeah.
He asked me to blow, and I said, nope, I'm not going to blow. I said, I'm not drunk. I'll take a field sobriety test, but I'm not going to blow.
Yeah.
And he goes, nope, you're going to jail.
Yeah. That was a miserable night, wasn't it?
No shit. I could
And I told Sue on the way to pick you up the next morning, because I called, got on the phone, called over there. I go, "When can I get him out? Can I come right now?" They said, "No, you can't get him out till 9 in the morning." I said, "Okay, we'll be there." I told Sue, and Sue was drunk. So she went to bed, stood out there a little bit, and I said, "We'll get him out." And I told Sue on the way to the jail, I said, "You know you're going home today, don't you?" She goes, "What?" I said, "Yep." I said, "You're going home today. First thing you said, you weren't in the parking lot good, is get in that truck, I'm going home."
Yeah. No, I was pissed. I was pissed. And I was mad at myself.
Yeah.
I was mad at myself because I, stupid drunk up there, getting drunk. Or I don't think I was drunk. Legally, I was drunk.
Yeah.
You drank 3 beers in an hour, you're legally drunk.
Yeah.
And I would drink beer. I'd drink it pretty heavy.
Yeah, all day.
All day. And
So-
that was at night, and I'd been drinking all day long.
But stories like that, all that stuff through the years, I mean, we've had a lot of fun up there and a lot of fun here. I mean, I think that'd make a great book. You ought to write some of it down.
There's a million stories that we've done, but yeah, I'm keeping a journal.
But, the way to start.
Are you doing that? Are you keeping that journal
Yes.
for your boy, like
I'm
I told you
not doing it
to?
every day, but I'm doing it like 3 or 4 times a week. Yeah, I am.
Good.
Yeah.
Because that stuff's going to be important to him
Yeah,
someday.
No, I am. I'm writing all that stuff down.
So you ready to
get
go?
out of here? Yeah, I need to go. Let's eat some lunch, and then I got to
What
get
time
home.
is it? 1:45.
Yeah, 1:45. Same time it always is.
Okay, put some puff, Joe.
No.
Puff.
I
Thank
hate
you.
this song. Why do you like this song?
Reminds me of getting high. I can tell you some stories there too.
Oh, please. Please. I
Puff
hate this
the
song.
magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. I'm going to Honolulu next week, Joe. I tell you, I'm going to Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, I knew that.
So by the time they hear this, I'll be going to Florida for the following years.
Yeah. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, this has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
We appreciate our sponsors.
Yep.
American Ice,
American Ice,
Bagger Nation,
Bagger Nation,
and Baker Transmission.
Baker Transmissions.
Yeah.
I told you I fired Meathead, right?
Yeah.
Eh,
I hadn't noticed any difference around here.
there isn't any. There's no difference. So I appreciate y'all listening. I hope Bessler will have this up before Christmas, so I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. We got lots of cool Christmas items on my website, strokersdallas.com.
Hey, we need to do a Christmas show. We talked about that and wear like our Dallas Cowboy hats.
Maybe the next one we'll do a Christmas show.
Okay, because I found my Dallas Cowboy hat the other day. I got it out.
I got mine too.
Okay, we'll do that.
Hey, I'm going to get one made for little Ricky too. You just mad because he don't like you,
I'm
Joe.
gonna get, come on, we got to go get that picture. Get that stupid thing away from me.
All right, so we'll see y'all next time.
Okay, guys. Thanks.
See ya.
Because he's ugly. That's a